Hi, welcome to the Lash Divas Team Training Series. This is Michelle Bell, your Elite Upline, and I'm here to do a training on the 9 rules to succeed in network marketing. And I'm taking a lot of these tips and suggestions by a man named Keith Halls. A little bit about Keith Halls, just so you know, these are good suggestions, I guess. He's one of the original co-founders of Nu Skin. He's actually earned millions of dollars with a couple different network marketing MLM companies. And you can find out more about Keith and get some information off his website, including the information I'm sharing today at keithhalls.com. I had a unique opportunity this last weekend because in another company that I'm involved in, Keith Halls is actually in my upline, which is really kind of neat. And I was just recently on a cruise and I got to have dinner with several other people, including Keith Halls. So I've gotten to know him a little bit beyond just his book, but really great man. You would never know that he was a multimillionaire. So that's just a little bit about Keith Halls. Like I said, this information is coming from one of his books called From Millions to Millions and Millions More, and it's about the 9 rules of success. And they were just really good. It's really good advice, and I want to share it with you to help you be more successful in your network marketing business. So the first rule is to dream the dream, and you'll hear this a lot, I think, in network marketing, and it's kind of different from other companies. You know, when you get a job at, part-time job or full-time job, or at whatever business that you're in, whatever degree you've gotten, you don't hear very often, okay, what are your dreams? What do you really want out of life? And when you own your own business, that's something you really need to tap into, because that motivates you for what you want to do in your business. So I want you to think for a minute, short term, if you had $300 extra a month, $500 extra a month, what would you put that toward? Would that go to help pay for groceries for your family? Maybe some extra fun things like a purse. How about a car payment? Maybe you're trying to go to school or to pay off college debt. Maybe credit card debt is something that is kind of looming over you, and that's something you'd like to eliminate and get rid of. Or maybe you want to be able to hire a housekeeper, someone to help you around the house and just make your life a little easier. So those are kind of some good, I'd say, $300 to $500. And honestly, those are some things you can get this month. Those are things you can get right away, right? You can work hard this month and you can earn $300 to $500 a month right from the very beginning of your business. I want you to dream a little bit bigger. Sometimes we have a hard time doing this, right? We're told all throughout our life, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, you need to go to school to do that. You have to have these type of skills to do this. Network marketing is the great equalizer, I think, because you don't have to have anything prior to joining the business to become a success. It's totally up to you. We have people that get into network marketing that don't have any education, no college education, maybe they didn't even graduate high school. And then we have people that have doctorate degrees, or lawyers, or businessmen that are kind of doing a second income or wanting to get out of their current business. So you can be as successful as anybody else in network marketing, and I just want you to dream a little bit bigger. Do you want a new home for your family? How about a bigger home? How about a second home, a vacation home? How about a home for your parents? Would you like to travel more and take vacations with your family? What would you do with an extra? Let's go a little bit beyond. $500 a month. No. I want you to think of $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. What would that do for you and your family? And how about some fun toys to play and enjoy and make new memories with? Or if you're like most Americans, or most people, I think, in general, and you were blessed with a huge income, wouldn't you want to give some of that and be charitable and give to your favorite organizations? What if you were blessed to be able to do that? Wouldn't that be amazing? So I want you to think, and it's going to be different for you than it might be different for me and someone else. But take a second, grab a piece of paper, and just write down, a few things maybe that we've talked about or that you talked about. What do you really want out of life? what do you deserve? What do you want? If you could have the biggest things that you want, what would it be? The dream has to be real for you. Like I said, it's going to be different from me, but it's got to be something really strong, something that really motivates you. So when you have ups and downs in your business, you can look at that dream and say, you know what? I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I mean, I don't really feel like working today. That dream is worth it. It also needs to be realistic, and your dream will get bigger as you grow. So maybe the $20,000, maybe that's, right now, okay, gosh, that doesn't seem like it's realistic for me. Bring it down a little bit, but make it challenging. $500, that's awesome, but make it challenging. Make it something where you have to stretch to get that. It's not going to come this month. It's going to be a little bit down the road, but you can do it. And then set a time limit to that. I want to achieve this by this time. For me, I have a 3-month goal, a 6-month goal, and a year goal. And I have specific things I want to accomplish in that time. And then the other thing you want to do is write it down. So I have on my office and on my fridge, I have my 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month goal written down. And so when I've got those moments of, oh my gosh, what I really feel like working today, making calls, or on my computer, whatever, I can look at that goal and I can say, you know what, that is my goal and I am going to achieve it and it's worth it. The other thing that's so important in network marketing is not just to have the dream be real for you, but you need to make that dream real for others. And that is really, I think, the biggest key to success is those that you bring into our business, that you sponsor and that become part of your team. I want you to help them dream and help make it real for them. When you sponsor somebody, make sure you ask them, or even before you sponsor somebody, what do you really want in life? I mean, how many times do you get to have that conversation with somebody that, let's get not superficial here, but tell me, what do you really want out of life? I just had a great week meeting some really wonderful people, and one of them is my new friend Mary. And I didn't know Mary very well before, but I've gotten to know her really, really well this last week. And I got to ask her and hear from her what she really wants in life. And right now, her husband and her are living in 2 different cities, not necessarily by choice, but she has a business in another city and really another state, and he is working in another state. And her dream is to be able to give her business to her employees, make enough money with her new network marketing business so that she can live with her husband permanently instead of visiting, once a week kind of thing. That's what she really wants, and I know she really wants it because when I talk to her and she tells me about this dream of hers, her eyes tear up. She gets emotional about it. And that's what people do when they talk about what they really want out of life. You'll see the passion and the fire ignite in them, and they'll say, yeah, that's what I really want to have happen. And then the other key, help them to dream and then show them how to get there. And that's what I'm hoping that you'll get from some of these trainings that we do is the steps to get to that success. So take them by the hand and say, you know what, that dream is important. That dream can be real, and I'm going to help make it that way. Okay, the second rule is to believe. And it kind of goes on the same, I guess piggyback of dreaming is you have to believe, not only in yourself, but in your company. And that dream that you have, again, write it out and believe that you can do this because you can. Like I said, network marketing is the great equalizer. And you can do this. Anyone can do this. So a lot of people get into network marketing and they think, oh my gosh, I'm not a salesperson, I don't want to sell anything. But I'm going to tell you a little fact. Everyone is a salesperson. If you have tried to go on a date with somebody, if you have interviewed for a job, if you have applied for anything, you've been a salesperson. You are selling yourself. And that is all that network marketing is. When you are sponsoring somebody, you are selling yourself. You are telling them, I am worthy of your belief in me and in this company to join me. When you're selling a product, you are showing them that I believe in this product. And you need to fortify that belief system. So not a lot of people, but I want you to just have a really strong belief in yourself and in your company. And so you can think about a few different things. You can think about, why did I join this company? Again, it goes kind of back to your dream. Is your dream big enough? Why this particular company? I'll tell you what, I researched Younique quite a bit before I joined. I thought about several different companies, and I chose Younique to be my business. So why did you join? What was it about the company that made you join? What are you expecting from the company, from yourself, from your business? What can you do to help others succeed? You need to have a belief in the products. Do we have good products? Do we have good quality products that you're proud to share? And we do. So you need to believe that too. And that comes with using the products, sharing the products and seeing other people use them and their experience with them will help fortify your belief in that. And then you need to believe in the compensation plan. You need to believe that, number one, I'm going to get paid for my work and I can earn some great money with this company. And I love this quote, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. We, as people, as a human being, we have amazing capacity, and we oftentimes don't feel like we can live up to, our big expectations, but I'm telling you, you can. You can do it. The other, something I learned, and actually this isn't from Keith's book, but I attended a really neat personal development leadership conference called Dream Team with another company, and it was just amazing. And one thing that we really learned there is to treat the now as if it's the future. The way that you talk about the things that you want to do or you want to be. So I just kind of wrote down some examples for me. Instead of saying, gosh, I want to be successful in the future, I will be successful in the future, you look in the mirror and you say, I am successful. I am kind of a shy person by nature, so I really have to work at being outgoing. And so something for me would be I am outgoing. I am friendly. And another weakness that I have is I am terribly disorganized, but I'm working on it. And so instead of saying in the future, I will be organized, or I'm working on being organized, I look in the mirror and I say, I am organized. And you know what? By telling myself those positive affirmations, I am going to become what I say that I am. Okay, rule 3, and this is a big one, I think. I think it's a big one. It's a business. You have joined a business, and I want you to treat it like one. A lot of people come in and they just kind of say, oh, I joined, and I got the right timing or the right product. I could just sit back and kind of let it, do its own thing. But you really have to treat it like a business. And this is a great business. This is probably the best business you can ever get into, right? You can get started. For us, it's $100, right? That's nothing. Less than $500. There's no overhead. You don't have to have a building. There's very little risk, if anything, because you can earn your money back within your first month. There's no risk. We don't really have to do a lot of the customer service. We don't have to do the shipping. Just a little bit of, customer relations like you would most businesses, but it's very little. We don't have any employees. You don't have to handle payroll, health insurance, scheduling, nothing. I mean, are you guys realizing our business totally rocks? Network marketing is awesome. It's awesome. So what do you do as a business owner? First, big thing, budget your money. I don't want you to get into this business and feel like you have to spend to make money. Yes, you're going to invest some in different things, but you need to spend less than what you bring in. No matter what that amount you're bringing in is, you always need to spend less. I had a really good friend in another company share with me something that just totally shocked me. She told me she'd been in this business for a while, and she told me she was getting a part-time job. And I was like, to me, I'm thinking, well, why don't you just work your business more if you need more money? Why are you getting a part-time job? And she said, I'm getting a part-time job to pay for my business. She had done several trade shows. She had attended different conventions and things like that. And she had racked up almost, I think it was over $10,000 in credit card debt to pay for her business. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Trade shows are awesome. Wedding bridal shows are awesome. Convention is amazing, and that you really should go to. But don't spend more than what you have. If you are going to spend it, you better have a plan in place so that you are earning more than what you're spending. Okay, some other things a business owner does. You're going to sell products, and you're going to sponsor others that sell products. And those are two big key things that you need to do in this business. Now, you don't have to sell a huge amount of products. I think the minimum for hitting rank is $250 for some ranks, and then for higher ranks, it's only $500. So we don't ask you to go out and sell, $6,000, $5,000, $10,000, $12,000 each month. You can, and you'll make awesome commission. And I'm not going to tell you not to do that, because your volume is going to be awesome and your commission check is going to be great. And especially as you're getting started, that's going to be a big part of your check is your own commission. But the other really key part is you need to sponsor others that sell products. And that is the business plan of network marketing. And so if you haven't sponsored anybody, or you're not sure how to sponsor, or you're not sure why you should sponsor, definitely give me, call me up and we'll talk, and I will show you why that is a key part to your business. So 3 things: you're going to sell, you're going to add new members, and then the other key is duplication. And that's, again, what I'm hoping to help you with these trainings is I'm going to teach you, and then I want you to teach your people that you sponsor, and then they will teach their people that they sponsor, and it goes on and on and on. So you're only teaching your first, front line, and maybe, a few others that might need a little extra help, but then they're going to duplicate it for you, and it's going to be easy step. Okay, the other thing you need to do, and this is sometimes a hard thing for people to do, but you got to learn how to close the deal. And this might take a little bit of practice, and that's okay. The biggest thing is, I think, is to have the right mindset and to assume the sale. When I first started my business, I have to admit I had a hard time asking for the sale, especially not so much in a party setting, but if I was kind of out and about or doing an event. I kind of like, hey, my gosh, my product's awesome, and here's why and why you should do it, and why you fill out this contact card, and I'll send you more information about it. And that was my close. And can you believe I didn't get a lot of sales? I just got this person way excited about my product and even a little bit about my business, and then I said, fill out this form. I don't really want your money. I just want you to give me your information. And then I can have a really fun time trying to catch up with you later when you're really busy. No, you have them right there. Close the deal. Assume they're going to sell. So when I changed that mindset, my sales went up. Instead of saying, here, fill out this form, I'd say, okay, great, I've got an order form right here, or, I've got my credit card little square thing right here, I've got my product, let's get you can take it home today, whatever kind of script you're doing or situation that you're in. The thing is, dress the part. When you're out and about, get dressed, look nice. You don't have to be super professional, definitely be you. Don't be anyone else but you. But dress nice when you're doing an event, wherever you're at. If you're at a party, make sure you're dressed like somebody would want to purchase from you. Speak the part. Be professional. Be confident. And choose different words that you use. This is really interesting with psychology, and you can study this if you'd like to. But there are words that have more positive influence versus a negative influence. So things like, instead of saying, my downline, say my team. Has much more positive. This means the same thing, right? Downline, team, same thing. Team sounds better. Problem versus challenge. Don't tell people you've got a problem. It's a challenge, because problems just, there's no solution, right? A challenge has a solution. It's something that you're going to get better at, do better. Sale versus investment. When people join your team, that is an investment. When people, even when they purchase product, they're investing in themselves, making themselves look better, feel better, okay? And the other thing with closing the deal is you want to figure out what's best for them. So I was just at a place called Lavity in Haiti, and there were a bunch of different shops, a bunch of merchants, and they were very aggressive, and it was kind of fun. They were nice and charming, and they'd kind of flirt with you and whatever, try to get you to buy. But they would literally, hey, they would just grab something from their shelf and kind of put it in your hand and say, do you like, buy this, like this, that you should get this. They didn't ask me what I like. They didn't ask me what I was looking for. They didn't ask me what I was shopping for. Nothing. They just assumed, kind of picked out something and put it in my hand. That's not what we do with network marketing. We find out the solution, what's best for them. Okay, rule 4, never quit. Oh, this is a big one. A lot of people get in and they expect huge success right away, right? I'm not going to say it can't happen, and I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, but I'm going to tell you that you're going to have ups and downs. And there might be some days that you think, gosh, this isn't really going anywhere. But then you'll have days that you think, wow, that was really awesome. It's all in the attitude of, I'm not going to give up until I get what I need. So I really want to encourage you not to have a feeling like, I'm going to give this 6 months, or 2 months or a month or whatever. If I'm not making what I should be making, then I'm out. Okay? Because you've already set yourself up for failure right from the very beginning, right? You set yourself up for failure. If you have anyone that says, I'm going to give it 6 months and then, kind of do my own thing. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Success is going to look different to each different person, but don't give yourself a way out, okay? Here's why you should not quit. Okay, don't quit because of fear of failure. Everyone has a fear of failure. Everybody fails. I can go through. You've seen the list of. Michael Jordan didn't get it on his high school basketball team. Did he give up? No. I can go through a whole list of things, but don't fear failure. You have to fail in order to get better. Don't fear rejection. This company, this business, just life in general is full of rejection. If you took rejection as a reason you shouldn't do something, most people wouldn't do anything, right? You're going to get rejected in this business, and don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you. It's just not the right thing for them. Okay? Don't fear rejection. Don't worry about what your friends are going to, think. Oh my gosh, are they going to approve of me doing this new business? I don't know anything about it. They don't know anything about it. Don't worry about them, okay? They're not going to find the success in it. You are. You don't need to worry about what they think. We need to get over that self-doubt, those negative feelings like I can't do this, or I'm not good enough to do this, or this person's doing better. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. It's your goals, your business. You only need to worry about you. This one's a hard one for me. I think in my life in general, you kind of just get comfortable with average, right? But let's not settle for being average. Nobody comes in this business wanting to be average. They want to be awesome. They want to be amazing. Don't quit because you've accepted mediocrity, that you've accepted that you are going to be average. And then this one, again, it's about stretching and growing. And you can do a lot of growing in your network, business with Younique. If you remain in your comfort zone, you're not going to stretch. You're not going to grow as much. So don't let that be a reason to quit, that you aren't going to venture outside of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back and a pep talk in the mirror that you can succeed, that you are awesome, and today's going to be a great day and your business is going to be amazing, and then get out of your comfort zone. Men are born to succeed, not to fail. You can't really see the name, but that's Henry David Thoreau. And I like this one too. 99% of all failures come from people who have a habit of making excuses. So don't make excuses. Treat it like a business. It's going to be awesome. Okay, Rule 5, talk and teach from the heart. I have an amazing mentor in my life. I call her mentor, named Wendy. And I've thought about a lot why she is so successful. And it comes down to this. When I talk with Wendy, I believe that she really cares about me, that she wants the best for me. I can see it in her eyes. I can feel it in when she, handshake, hug, embrace, whatever. She wants the best for me. And I know our product is not, super emotional product. It's makeup. I get that. But if you share from the heart, and if you're talking about your product or business, and you really believe in your heart that this can help somebody, that it can make someone's life a little bit better, you're going to be better at this business, okay? You really need to believe in what you're selling. Everyone wants to feel important, whether it's your customer and whether it's a new sponsor, whether it's your team, okay? Help them feel important. Show them that they are amazing and that they're amazing and you believe that. And leave people better than you found them. I know that's just kind of a good, life general rule, but sometimes we forget about that. And if your whole purpose in your business is to leave people better than you found them, when you meet with somebody or your team, you are going to be successful because you're going to leave an imprint on that person. So, back to the business side of things, this kind of comes to your 30-second commercial, right? When you need to introduce the product or introduce the business, you need to practice it so that it doesn't come like a script, that it does come from your heart. And I say practice it because not a lot of people can just, talk off the fly and have all those things as part of their, normal speech. So I want you to write down, if you had, to explain our products or business to somebody, what you would say. And then practice it. Tape it. Say it in front of somebody. Practice it over and over so it just comes off, tip of your tongue, rolls off, super easy to say, and then it has heart in it, and then it's truly heartfelt. Rule 6, trust. There's a lot of trust in this business. You trusted your sponsor, whether it was me or somebody else, that they would support and help you, that they would be there if you had questions, okay? With this business, what I do or what I don't do affects you. And what you do or what you don't do directly or indirectly affects me. We are all part of a team. We affect each other. We're really in a relationship business, and you'll probably hear this a lot, but all relationships are built on trust. And if you know anything about trust, you have to have that belief that that person's going to support you and that you're going to support them as well. When I bring someone into Younique, I trust that they're going to take this as a business. I trust that they're going to put in some energy and some effort, and I in turn am going to support them and help them as much as I can. The team that you build needs to have a trust that you're going to help and support them. That is huge in this business. The other thing is trust can be dissolved really, really quickly. And in another business that I have done previously, I had a gal who had a team, and she promised them, hey, if you achieve this certain thing, here's the reward that you're going to get. And the team was really excited because it was like this, great incentive and awesome reward, right? Incentive period got over, and months went by. Nobody saw anything. And I understand, maybe like a month you would expect kind of things to be, takes a little time to ship things out or order things and those kind of stuff, but it was months, and they said, okay, so are you ever going to send that out, the thing you promised? And I remember her telling me that she didn't feel like the timing was important. She just figured whenever they got it, and they should just be happy that they got it. But she broke trust in her team. They didn't trust her anymore because she promised something and she didn't fulfill that promise. Whatever you say you're going to do, make sure you match it with your actions. And I have to admit, this is something I'm working on. So I don't want you to think I'm a hypocrite if you're like, well, Michelle said she was going to do this. I'm working on it. It's a thing in progress for me. I have a really, this is an excuse, I have a terrible memory. So in overcompensate that, I have to write everything down. So if it's something for me, I love reminders of things that I, maybe I've forgotten. But really, whatever you say you're going to do, make sure you do it. And that's with a customer or prospect or your team. If you say you're going to call someone at a certain time, you better write it in and make sure you call them at that time. That builds integrity and it builds trust. I want you to think about what you're going to do to help your team be successful and make sure you can duplicate it. So if it's something crazy that's going to take a ton of time and it's going to be hard to duplicate, your team's not going to do it. Now, I'm doing trainings. I don't expect you to do trainings like this. I have to tell you, this is not something I really expect you to duplicate. What I expect you to do is to watch this training and then send your team to watch the training and then tell your team to tell their team to watch the training. That's duplication. So you don't have to come up with all these crazy, crazy things. I'm doing this so that you don't have to. Okay? The other thing that's huge is when you first sponsor someone, you need to build that trust right away. You need to be linked hip to hip, arm in arm with your new recruit. Again, this is something that I am working on improving and doing better. It's one of those aha moments I had this week that, oh my gosh, I need to do a better job with my new team members. So if you're recently new, this is my resolution to do better. But your first 48 hours with your new recruit, you need to be hand in hand. You need to help them with their 30-second commercial. You need to help them find out all the information on the website, where to go to find trainings, where to go to find more information, how to set up a party. That is your responsibility as a new sponsor, and that is going to build trust in your new teammate. Rule 7. Okay, so we got 7, 8, 9. 3 more rules. Ask for help. Okay, this is huge. You need to ask for help, right? This is, a lot of people take years of college for their, whatever they're going to do for their job and their business and their career. Okay, you've been thrust in, you've joined this new business, and it's not that we expect you to just, oh my gosh, be totally successful or know everything right from the beginning. I know you're not going to know everything. In fact, I love questions because that tells me that you are wanting to learn, that you're wanting to know the answers to things. There are no dumb questions, And if I can't help you, I'll make sure I find out where to go to get the question. I forgot to change my little title here, but the other big thing about asking for help is learning where to go to get the answers, okay? So we have a team training site. That is a great place to go first because a lot of information has been put there for you, and it's quick access. You don't have to ask anybody. You just go there and search. If you don't find it there, ask your sponsor, the person that enrolled you in the business. They are your first go-to person. If you feel like you're not getting the answer from them, or you can't reach them, or maybe it's something they aren't sure of, go upline. Go to your elite leader. There's no one on our team that cannot ask me a question. Please, if you're not feeling the help that you need from your sponsor, please come to me or your upline or somebody to get the help that you need, and we will get the support for you. Our Facebook group, the company's Facebook groups, there's a lot of incredible information there. There's a search feature. I don't know if you know that in Facebook groups. You can actually type in what you're searching for, and it'll bring up those things. And then Younique website. I know they're going to be adding a whole support center there as well. Ask for help, and then the big thing is follow the advice. So if your sponsor says, hey, here's what you need to do, okay, awesome. Don't just take it and say, okay, I learned what to do. Go ahead and do it. I asked somebody for some great advice on what was making her successful. She told me what was making her successful. I know the steps to be successful. So now I just need to follow that advice. Rule 8, be kind and help others. This is so important. I totally forgot to change my titles. Just ignore that. Ask for help at the top. How you treat others will come back to either haunt or bless you through your downline and through your team. That's so true, right? And I'm going to say, even not just for your team, but just in general, when you are nice and kind to each other, it comes back full-fold. That's why I don't have a problem with people in other teams using my information or my trainings or my videos. And I'm all about sharing. We can help each other. We don't have to be selfish and say, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to share my secrets. I don't want to tell you because then you'll be successful, and if you're successful, I won't be successful." No, that's not how it works. There's no scarcity of success here. We can all be successful. We can all help each other, and I'm hoping that's kind of the culture in our team, which I've already seen. You guys helping each other, even if you're not directly underneath or above somebody. We're just helping each other, and it's true that kind acts are more important than kind thoughts, right? You can always think about helping somebody or doing something nice, right? But then it's just a thought, and you didn't actually do it. When you have a thought of, oh, I should do this, and it doesn't have to be with our team, it could be with whatever in life, okay? Make sure you act on that. Do something nice. Okay, last one, and we'll wrap this up. Work and action bring results. Seems like pretty common sense, right? But I'm telling you, we get a lot of people that come to this business that just hope and pray that luck will just get them by. You are not going to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, working 2 hours a week. That's a hard reality, I'm going to tell you. I'm not saying you have to put in 40 hours a week to make a good business. That is not what I'm saying. But if you want to be a millionaire, you're probably going to have to put in a lot of hours. Nicole Smith says she's put in 40-hour weeks. She puts in a lot of time in her business, and she is going to be one of the first millionaires in Younique. It's going to happen. It's called network marketing for a reason, right? You got to work. One great thing, though, that you'll be glad to hear is that massive action equals massive results. And this is so true. And I hope if you take anything from all these tips, this is the big thing that you take, is that little action will give you little results. So those 2 hours, those 3 hours a week, or checking your email once during the week and then we're not talking to anybody about Younique, you're going to get very little results. Okay? Very little results. But here's the cool thing. This type of business is exponential. It's not like any other business where it's an hourly wage. You put in more, you're going to get not just equal to what you put in, but you're going to get huge results. And I have personally already seen that with Younique. It's been amazing. I joined in October, right? And I said, I'm going to get to work. I am going to tell everybody. I'm going to make sure I'm advertising. I'm going to make sure I'm talking and having contacts. And my, one person, my team, my downline just passed 100 people. Crazy, right? I mean, that's crazy awesome. Crazy awesome. Massive action equals massive results, and this is just the beginning. I know our team is going to grow, and it's going to be huge, and we're going to be one of the biggest teams in Younique, and it's going to be amazing. Massive action. You need to talk to a lot of people, and 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 you're going to have awesome results when you do. Okay? Olympics have been on my mind since I'm taping this during the Winter Olympics, and I'm sure you could remember this moment, right? With Carrie Strug. I think this was 96. So if you don't, I was going to totally play the video on YouTube, but I couldn't find one that I really liked that was just short and sweet. But she did, the last event for the whole team competition came down to her on the vault. And her first vault, she injured her foot. She landed on it a little weird, kind of fell down. Okay, so she had to not use that vault. She gets two chances. Second vault, I'm going to say she sucks it up, right? She sucks it. She ignores the pain, and she perseveres. And she does what she knows she needs to do to get the job done. And she nails it. And I think she tore a ligament in her ankle. But she persevered. And with anything that you want to do great, if you look at those that do great things, okay, do you think they were just lucky? No, they worked at it. They persevered. This was years of dedication and hard work, and they got huge results out of it. That is true for us. If you want to be good at something, you're going to have to persevere. You're going to have to go through the ups and downs, and you're going to have amazing results, okay? Persevere. It's continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. And this image is kind of really bad because I got off the internet. But isn't it so true? It's not just going to be a straight shot. You're going to have ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's just short little races that go into a long marathon. And that's what I want to end on, is that we have an amazing business. And I am here for the long haul. And I can't wait to see what we do with this business and what you do with this business. But it takes a little bit of work, right? And dedication and dreaming and helping others to do the same. So I hope this has been really helpful. And go get it. Go get it done.